Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's your boy Triple the G.O.D. Welcome back to Run That ReXXX, everybody. And it's so good to be back. You know, after spending a week and some change, showing you how awesome Kamen Rider Climax Heroes is, and it was my pleasure and privilege to do just that. We got to get back to this murder. Because, see, we here at Run That ReXXX, we do not like to leave things unfinished. Because you know why? Because that would be the worst possible thing ever. High rarity. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to finish this game because I owe it to this game to be finished regardless of what you may think or say, because I'm going to finish this and my insatiable murder lust must be fulfilled. However, before we continue, I do want to say this. Unfortunately, Mega Man X2 will not be getting a Past World Tour video or a specialized video like that. Because after thinking about it logically and having plenty of time to think about it logically, is that I can sprinkle all of the extra stuff that you need to know throughout the rest of the playthrough without having to replay stages more than once or go through the same thing over and over again trying to get the same point across. But trust me, I got you covered. I'm going to take care of it. You're going to need to see. You're going to have everything you need to know to be a great Mega Man X2 player. You can trust me on that, and I will take care of it. With that being said, let's get to the business at hand. If there's one thing that you should understand about life or things period, is that when you wage war, it's best to be prepared. Because if you're not prepared, you'll probably get slaughtered. Now see, me being the godlike entity that I am at this video game, I don't need preparation. But however, I understand that sometimes mistakes can be made and things can happen and things that you didn't plan for can occur. So, being a smart warmonger and intelligent as well, is that I understand that preparation is best. Luckily for us, Mega Man X2 provides us a couple of ways to be prepared for what's ahead. So, I guess I can show you that if you want to see it. Of course you want to see it, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here. So we're going to take a trip back to the desert base, because the desert base is going to be one of the many places in this game where you can get prepared for future wars that you may wield in this game. And look at us, skipping through stuff. Ooh, look at that. See? No. Stuff and things. We've seen this already. Alrighty, speeder bike. Crash! Alrighty. Maybe it might be time to pull out the Ionic Tracer. See if we can get some use out this thing. Ionic Tracer, go. Thank you, Ionic Tracer. Well, according to the Ionic Tracer, it says something's here, like in this spot. Not really sure, but if I can think about and remember what we've learned, is that I know how to break these rocks because I showed you how. You do that by using the spin wheel, and we break these rocks. Break the rocks, it's weathered enough, and we'll pause the game, and I'll switch back to the X button. Okay. Now, like a smaller room to me, not really a lot I can do here. But luckily for me, I know what we can do here, and I'm going to do you the favor and show you too. Now, I'd like to welcome you guys to a new segment in the Mega Man X2 run, which I like to call Silk Shot Secrets. And if we were playing Rockman X2, it would be called Scrap Shoot Secrets, but either or, it doesn't really matter. The Silk Shot is probably one of the most versatile weapons in the history of this series, because there are a lot of things that it can do, there are a lot of things that you can do with it, which I think was the same thing as the first one, but whatever. Now, this is going to be a first of many demonstrations of the awesome power of the Silk Shot. Now, as you see, I'm shooting a Silk Shot. Nothing's happening. That's kind of odd, because usually when I expect to shoot a weapon, I expect something to come out. Maybe I should be logical about this, that if I can't shoot it, what happens if I charge it? This. More energy than you can handle. A great way to fill up all of your sub-tanks. Make sure that you're in full energy as you approach the X-Hunter base and stuff like that, and go whoop them, and because it's in the North Pole, you can go say Christmas. And that's that. Now, to talk about the Silk Shot a little more, is that normally the The silk shot in most stages does this. Shoots out a pile of scrap, and when it hits a wall or hits the ground or anything, it shatters into 4 pieces. It's a very versatile weapon, a good offensive weapon. You know, I honestly, truthfully don't use it as much as I should. But since I've been playing the game through this run, I've gained a very love and appreciation for the weapon. So, you'll be seeing me use it a lot more. It was just a shame that I got it so late in the run that I wasn't able to take advantage of it like I like. But there's more. Because, of course, this wouldn't be run at Rex if there wasn't more. Now, we've changed scenery to this, and you're familiar with this by now. It's this sandstorm that, that I had to ride through to get that heart that almost killed me. What happens if I shoot the silk shot here? A bouncing rock. Now, in this case, this is the only place in the whole stage where this happens. If you happen to destroy the machine that is causing this sandstorm, it will change back to a pile of scrap normal. So you can only use it in this part of the stage, and it's a very oddity in the game that you can do it right here. But I just wanted to show you. Now, I will, pop a little secret out. There are 2 other places in the game where you use it, and when you shoot the silk shot, this rock comes out. It's a lot more useful there than it is here, and we'll get into why later. But I think we spent enough time educating ourselves. It's time to get to this murder. Time to get to the North Pole and save Christmas. Or something. Because, I guess Christmas deserves to be saved or whatever. I'm not really sure. But, it is what it is. Let's get to work. Well, kiddies, welcome to Sigma's Fortress Stage 1. Now, there's really not a lot to this stage, but, if you needed a meat head, there's one right there, but, I got like 99 of them, or 9, whatever, but I have plenty, so nothing matters to me. Now, what you could do is if you came up the top of that you could like air dash, but it's a little tricky, so, so let's get some more use of that silk shot. Booyah. See, I know you guys are familiar with those mainly in X3, but they are here in this game and those walls close pretty fast. So, with that, let's see if we can get this cracking right here. Nah, see. Gotta do this a different way, because, booyah. See, the alternate to using a silk shot, the silk shot needs a little finesse to pull off that shot that a quarter of what the silk shot leaves behind gets destroyed. Nah, we just use that because it's a lot easier to manage, and I don't believe I just got hit by that too. Another sonic slicer? Yes, please. Boom. Now, leisurely stroll. You gotta love leisurely stroll. Now, here is where our stage divides. Now, what should I do? Where should I go? Of course, go up. Down is difficult, insane to deal with. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not going to show you in an extra video what's down there because I never go down there. Once I realized that, that it was down there, nothing down there is nice or cute or funny. So, boom. He's 4 for 4. Destroying him with that sonic slicer. We getting it in. And that concludes this party. And there's a boss door. Hello, boss door. It's been a while since I've seen you. I miss you. But, X on the stages, right? Usually when you get here and stuff, you have to fight a rematch. So, the question of the day, who's up first? As we cue dramatic intro, it's the gorilla. We know what he's weak to. The bubble splash. Come here, Guts Man. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on. I'm going to prove to the world what we already know. Bubbles are hardcore. Always have been. And for the record, Bubbles is hardcore. It's the best Tara Strong impression I could do on cue. Excuse me. But Violan, understanding that you can't fuck with Triple the God, admits defeat. So, I will hand you the floor and you can tell the world how I just beat that ass. Okay? Cool. Sweet bait. I like it. What? How could he have overloaded my circuits? Ah! I think that was enough. Pathetic and weak. Think you can stand up to TDG? Yeah, fucking right. Man, yo, these X-Hunters crazy. Think they can stand up against me and X? Yeah, right. And look, they're playing my song. And of course, mission accomplished. I love this part. And with that, we get a password. Now, these passwords are actually useful for keeping track of what you've currently done, because the passwords in this game actually track throughout the X-Hunter stages. So that's something that you need to know. So it's actually alright that if you are writing down passwords to take these down, because they do save your play. So you're able to start at any part of this stage of the game, I meant to say. So, you know, make sure to keep that in mind. When I think about it, though, I'm not really sure how that actually factors into Mega Man X. I think Mega Man X works the same. I think X3 does too, if I'm not mistaken. I think that you can individually go from password to password to password throughout the second half of the game. So I'm glad I explained that out loud to myself, because I really needed to hear that. Well, kid, mission accomplished. Violan, the Gorilla, Gutsman Part 2, whatever you want to call him, he's dead. Sparky, boom, boom, go bye-bye. Done. So, I really feel that, you know, that I should just take this victory, you know, and just walk away, you know, until someone else has to die, because that's what we do on Run That Rex. We go in, we straight up shoot you, slice you, kill you, motherfuckers, dog time your ass, because that's what I'm the best at in the whole world. That's why I'm the best in existence, because I am the best at that. But, never mind that. You know who I am. I am Triple the G.O.D. This is Run Dat Rex, and I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out. Yo, what's up? You know what it is. Your boy Triple the G.O.D. Welcome back to Run That Rex, everybody. Now, you thought it was over. You guys should know by now, when I get to these points in the game, it ain't never over. You might be wondering, though, why are we looking at a password screen? Because it may be important that you might want to take down this password because of the use of password manipulation. I'm able to make an impossible situation now possible. Do you want to know what that situation is? Of course you do. Let's get to work. Now, just take a look at the screen, and I'll give you a second. You notice something? You see, Wire Sponge ain't dead, and I'm still able to fight Violan. Now, normally at this point in the game, all the X-Hunters would have been either beaten or disappeared. But because of the way passwords work, at least how I accidentally discovered how it works, is that if you set certain flags in your password, that you can have an X-Hunter fight with only one Maverick left, and then make them come to the stage where you want them to come to. Now, I haven't tested this fully to see like if it works, you know, when it has more than one, but I do know that you can do other stuff like have all three X-Hunters at the same stage teleporting away, but only one will remain now. But you know, that's neither here nor there. You can play with that in the password editor on your own time. But there is a reason why not only is Wire Sponge still alive, but we're gonna free fight Violan. So let's go back one more time to the weather control stage. Now, can I skip this? I'm trying to pressing start. Now, I cannot skip this. And it did go a little faster. Now, here's the thing. The reason why we're here, children, is because it's another episode of Silk Shot Secrets. Remember, earlier in the video, I showed you that when we were in that sandstorm, in Overdrive Ultra stage, when I shot a silk shot, it made a rock. What happens when I shoot it here? A leaf. Shoot it one more time. I don't want to waste it because this is key to something in a minute. But I just wanted to show you that was the case. Now, let's get to these other things before, you know, stuff changes over. Now, remember I told you when we first started playing this game that there are ways to manipulate this orb here to do what we want. Because, see, now it's very hot. See, I'm down for a cool down. Yeah, see, nice and foggy, overcast, like early in the morning, stuff like that. And we'll just destroy it just because, you know, because I like the fog. And it reset and it's back to being balmy again. Why is that? Why? No one asked that. And look, it's raining now. That takes away from the fun. But if I use the speed burner, I can make it hot like fire again. And I'm taking hits. But the last thing you can do is you can shoot it with the bubble splash and then make it rain. The other thing you can do, because unfortunately because Wire Sponge is alive, is that you can shoot it with the strike chain and it goes back to like normal weather. So there's that. And that's because I promised you I was going to show you that information. And that I did. So let's go ahead and get this over with. You might be wondering what it is we're getting over with. Interesting question. Violan, here I come. Now, remember that leaf I showed you earlier? Each of the X Hunters has a weakness to an alternate version of the silk shot. Violan's is that leaf we saw. So, Violan, you know, doing his I'm gonna crush you like a tin can routine, because now I'm gonna crush you with leaves. How about that? How about that for these nuts? Because that's what we do here. How you hit me? Look how much damage that dude. Dead again? Like, how you die twice in the same video, dog? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, unification is in jeopardy. You know, even though they, you know, I did my time hack tricks because, you know, I am triple the G.O.D. and I am that fucking awesome. You're dead. Again, and you know what? I'm not even going to even read this because we've already done this once. Please, go away. We will see you again if you rewind the video and watch me kill you because bubbles are hardcore. And we got 0 part number 2. Again. And with that, we done for real this time. Silk shot secrets, man. Or scrap shoot secrets, whatever you want to call it. So, get used to this. There are 2 more of these to go, and I also have some more cool stuff to show you with the silk shot. So, until then, you know who I am. I am Triple the G.O.D. This is Dat ReXXX. I'll see you guys next time, man. Peace out. For real this time.